Some water.
Hey y'all,
It's goody.
it's Mondays and
Happy
it's
Marriage
marriage.
Mondays.
All right, so we gonna go ahead and get started. Right, God, we just thank you so much for today. We thank you so much for your love, your kindness, your grace, your mercy, your favor. We invite you into this space, into this place, into this time. We ask you right now, Lord, that you would touch us from the crown of our head to the soles of our feet, that you will allow us to speak, that you would speak through us to whoever it is, God, that you are speaking to through us. God, we thank you so much, Lord, for just your love, your kindness, your grace, your mercy, your favor. We thank you so much for allowing us to be the examples. I ask that you continue to bless my voice and continue to heal my body as well as my family throughout this time. Um, God, and we love you and we thank you and we praise your name. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Thank you. Amen.
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 Welcome.
So today is Marriage Talk Mondays, and
Pardon my
um,
bedtime attire.
yeah,
Long day today.
very long day,
Long
especially
day.
for my husband for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. But
Um,
we still here. We still present.
yeah.
God is good.
Did
Oh, my ring. Where my ring go?
you wash your hands?
Yeah.
But yeah, so today I wanted to we wanted to just come on and just share some thoughts, and then we're gonna get off. We're gonna call it a night. But I wanted to first ask. I don't know if this, I guess, would be like considered um like intimacy, as a level of intimacy. So how much is too much and how much is not enough?
How much is too much intimacy? How much is
Yeah.
not enough? And what's not
And
enough?
what's not enough? Do you feel like that just pertains just to each couple? It's like if you think about us, like business, work, children,
Right.
all these different
It's
things
not like a
that pull
sexual
us.
thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking
Yeah,
about.
so
Like,
it's just closeness.
no, I'm talking about like
You
sex.
mean sexual?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Um, I think that's all based on the situation. I think some people's sex drives are more than others. I feel like that's definitely a conversation.
For men, though, I'm saying you don't feel like it's like needed, required more for men.
Yes, in most circumstances, I feel that way. I feel like some women have a high sex drive. Not in most cases, though. Not in every. Now, I feel like more than fewer, the women's sex drive isn't as high. Their drive is based on how much their partner wants sex. Um, yeah. So I feel like it's all based on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you know that your man has a high sex drive
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have a high sex drive, that might be a problem.
Yeah, but that I feel like there's so many things now that you can use to help, help that as well.
Like what?
There's different type of teas.
Like help? You talk about the woman?
Yeah.
What if she just don't like having sex that much?
Yeah. I don't know.
And like, what if the guy likes it like a few times a day, and she just like, all
That's too
right, just
much.
putting her pants down? Because I feel like it's different. Like, I don't like just pull your pants down and decide.
Right, right.
That's not my type of sex. I don't want lazy sex. So I feel like if that's the mood that you're in, if you're not really in the mood, I would
You
rather
rather
just
not
not
do
do it.
it. Yeah.
But some men just
Don't care.
don't give
You
a
think, yeah.
they gonna take it how they
Yeah, I don't
and
think
so
that's.
I feel like that's where it becomes a job more so I think for the woman and it's not really you're not really getting much pleasure
So
out of that.
you don't feel like. So you feel like basically her saying like, if I don't really feel like it as much, this is my wifely duty. You feel like it's just becoming just that, just a duty,
Yeah, where
versus it
versus it
being
being
like
something that you
passionately.
desire to do
Right.
for your because you know this is something that really
That they
that
appreciate.
your husband truly or your partner truly desires.
Right.
Yeah. So I feel like it's it's a situation by situation. Because maybe some men's sex drive ain't that high.
Yeah.
And women's sex drive is super high.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be, you have to compromise somewhere.
Yeah.
If you love the person enough.
But if you said, but that's what I'm saying. So even if they did decide, so if the woman decided or a man decided
don't compromise with lazy sex though.
Oh, okay, right.
Like
you saying that's not a compromise to you.
No.
Okay.
That's just like
that. Yeah. I'ma just do it because you want to.
Yeah. That's not. It's just like me. It's just like me asking you, hey, babe, do you mind rubbing my feet? Yeah, come on, put them up here. Like, all right, yeah, I don't rub my feet like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I want you to want to rub my feet. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the same. You know, it's the same vein, in my opinion.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. I think for me, I feel like I definitely feel like it's I don't want to not feel the energy behind it.
Right.
Because I'm very passionate. I'm very like loving.
Right.
And I don't want to be like, you know, because I'm be like, what's going on? Right. So I'm the same way. So I always say that as well. I don't care kind of at any point or any time, whether I'm asleep, I'm up, whatever. Right. But I don't feel like I come with that type of energy. I would come with that type of energy. I definitely think that it's necessary to be conscious of the type of energy that you're coming with for your spouse.
Right.
Because I feel like there is people can feel when you don't really want to.
Yeah.
People can feel when you just kind of going through the motions. Mm-hmm. And I think that in marriages and in relationships that it can easily
get to that point.
It can easily get to just routine.
Right. Wake up, do the same shit.
Yeah, just do it every day.
And it becomes boring at that point.
Yeah.
What wouldn't become boring at that point?
Right. It's just
anything becomes boring if you just do it with no intention, passion, desire behind what you're doing. So I feel like that should be in everything that you do. You should do it with a certain level of passion.
True.
And with relationships as well.
True.
I feel like it's the same thing with me.
I agree. Mm-hmm. Like I said, can I have a shout out? Yo, what's up, Leah? But yeah, that's true. I always say I definitely can agree. I feel like that's true. You should definitely do everything that you're doing with some level of passion. I know sometimes it's hard to stay motivated in certain things. So I wonder if like motivation is like a reason that some people are not. Or do you just think that they're not just interested?
Wait. Reword the question.
Do you feel like motivation is
the main
like some
reason?
people can become unmotivated in like relationships and in
I mean, I think it could be a bunch of different things on why the person isn't interested in the other person as much as maybe they were in the beginning of the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like we seen in the Cheaters episode.
Yeah.
The nigga might be gay on the low.
Right.
You don't know these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's so many, it's a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
You know, that could be why the person isn't, you know, it could be a weight thing. It could be just a, loss of attraction thing. But I feel like if those things, if it is something that I feel like is part of, I feel like that is part of a healthy relationship is communication.
Mm-hmm.
So if I am getting unattractive, if I am losing, if I'm letting myself go, they say, you should be like, hey, babe, you should find little subtle ways to let somebody know, like, or let your partner know that, hey, man, tighten up a little bit. You kind of,
So how do you feel like that conversation leads over for women? Because, I mean, now since you want to get into that, I mean, I feel like that's How do you do that? Do you do it with them? Because I feel like I've seen people and like say like, well, instead of me telling this person that they look this way or they feel this way, or how about like doing it with them?
I look at it as how would you treat others how you would want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
And saying that, I feel like it's how you say it.
Yeah.
You just don't tell your friend, hey, you fat. Or you don't tell somebody you love, hey, yeah, you ugly. It's a nice way. It's a subtle way about going like, hey, yeah, nah, that ain't. Where there might be your relationship with your partner.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, sure, that ain't it.
You ain't gonna get in the gym.
Like, yeah, man, you look a little thick then, you know. So, because it might not be any offense taken. As long as there's not any offense taken, I don't feel like there's any disrespect that has to be apologized for.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like it's how you say it. Just like if, like you tell me all the time, yeah, but your breath. Hey, okay. And for me to be
I don't say it like that.
Well, regardless of how you say it, you let me know that your breath isn't, on point right now. And it's up to me to get offended by that or not. Or you could just be putting me on.
Or you can just, right. Or you can just go take care of it.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a two-way street with how you communicate that. It has to be accepted, and you have to convey it correctly too.
Yeah. I agree. Mm-hmm. Don't try to put me out there like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what's your question? You got a question? Or a conversation that you want to bring up?
Do you think being divorced too many times is a red flag?
I do.
Why?
I feel like
and how many times is too many?
I think 3 times is too many.
3 times is too many times to be divorced?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like why are you just marrying folks? And
some people might have got married young.
I mean, yeah, okay, I can see that. If you got married young, I think it just depends on the situation too. Now, I see if someone is like widowed. I feel like I can understand you getting married again, and I can understand that. Okay. But I feel like when people are just like out here just getting married to people and then divorcing people, to me, I just kind of feel like it has to be something going on. With you.
It has to be a certain. It's one of them.
Yeah.
It's a constant with one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I seen something like the other day. I think somebody was saying like he was like on, like the guy was like on his 3rd or 4th marriage. I just think that's way too many times to just be proposing to folks, throwing weddings. No.
But he wanted to be married. What's wrong with wanting to be married? You don't want him out here just piping and sticking.
Well, I mean, I get that. I understand that. But I also think there's a time in your life where you just got to have better judgment of character, better judgment of yourself, and the type of women that you are connecting with. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel like for women, I don't
think it's right or wrong. I'm just...
And I think like for women, I feel like most women have not ever been proposed to one time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and then you got people out here on like 3 and 4 marriages. Like, how is this happening? When you have women who like have never been proposed to.
What you mean? Because he's proposing to new women every time. So
I mean, yeah, but
so he is.
But what's the
somebody's getting? It's their first time getting married.
But what's wrong with him? That he got to keep getting married.
You feel like you feel like you would automatically think it's something wrong with him.
Yes.
Okay.
It's because it's like, so if I got married. Okay, this is
my
thing. Okay, look, because it would be my thought process would be, okay, what is it about me that even when I was going through my situation when I was single, Like, and I'm dating all these different guys, and I'm just like, but none of them is like the guy that I could say that I could be married to.
But throughout your history of relationships, let's say with your first, we're not gonna say any names, but with the first boyfriend, right? If he would have proposed to you, would you think you would have said yeah?
No.
Early on?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
But you went through all of that.
Yeah.
With no ring.
Right.
But you would have.
I don't think I would have done it.
No?
No.
Okay. But with the second one, you didn't even think about it?
What?
I'm saying, like, if I never went into the picture, do you think that's something that you would have considered?
No.
No?
No. I feel like, okay, because I feel like with me going through the things that I went through, it's like once I'm to that point to where I'm just like, it's no space for you to come back. It's no space.
Okay.
And so I feel like there comes a...
Okay, maybe before that you would have proposed, though. Earlier on you would have proposed.
I really don't know. I can't say that because I told you.
I just don't see you. I
had a
vision,
but I had a vision earlier on that I would say no. I had a vision early on that I would say no,
like,
and that was like
Sunny, early on?
Yes, like early on. That's why I told you. Like, okay, I
before
had
heaven early on.
Like, yeah, it was like early on like that.
Dang.
So it was like and that's why I said like, what was I doing?
You gotta trust your gut.
Yeah, but that's why I said because like, what the heck was I doing? Because I literally
women, y'all gotta trust your intuition. Trust it. That's the segue. But yeah,
no, for real. Because this is the thing. I was in a relationship. I've been in 2 serious relationships before my husband. I got proposed to in one of those relationships. Both of those relationships I got cheated on.
Right.
One multiple times.
Right.
And when I was much younger, I mean, but still. And then, but I feel like a lot of that had to do with because they felt like I wouldn't leave.
Yeah, because of how
loyal I am, right, and how like caring and loving and like, and I'm non-confrontational.
Yeah.
And I was like very naive then.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
So just imagine me nice on steroids.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, so it's like, so a lot of the things that I would never have like dealt with now. There would never be able to get the time of day. Right. It's not the same. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like at the end of the day, I don't believe that I would have married early on. No.
Okay.
I don't.
I feel like I was in a position to marry one time. I was ready to pull the trigger like one time. Glad I didn't. I was ready though. I was ready. But it was built too shaky though. Mm-hmm. The foundation wasn't right.
Yeah.
So it was red flags early on.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I felt like we were super cool, it just relationship wise it started off way too rocky.
Yeah.
It's not no like, bad blood or nothing.
But I feel like, but I still feel like there's a certain level of, like, there's still a certain level of surety that you had that was like, I can do it, but I don't know if this is the right. So that's what I'm saying. So, but you're not just going around proposing to women and just saying like, okay.
Yeah. Be my wife.
Because I feel like at least, okay, so that means you getting married, you proposing to somebody, getting married, then getting divorced, all within how many years? Like that has to be, that's very frequent to have multiple. That's just too much. Like you might as well just stay married to the person that you married with for all that. I mean, I'm just saying. And I think for like, and when you look at it spiritually, it's like you leaving all these women who are still wives.
Right.
They're still wives. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What you
Like
mean?
biblically. Because you're not supposed to divorce. So, like, biblically, like, your wife is not to remarry another woman. I mean, another man. Like, your wife is not to get remarried.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, you don't, I don't think I've even read about a divorce in the Bible. Have you?
Yeah, but you have to. I can find it. I'll find it. We'll find it. But it's definitely in there.
I haven't really read God's law on, like, leaving your wife, or if that's like.
Well, I mean, even in like, you read Proverbs, right?
But I'm saying, did he speak on like if your wife just turns into a whore, are you still supposed to be with her?
No, you
That's
don't
what I'm
have to
saying.
be.
So that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
there
saying.
is
What's the
there is
law
specific
behind that?
outs that God is gonna give you, like adulterers. Like if you have an
That's what I'm
adulterous
saying.
wife,
Yeah.
you can leave your wife. But
That's what I
I'm
mean.
saying, like, if you just getting married with women and divorcing them, and there's no like adultery behind it.
But
There's
what if
no.
the lady is just disrespectful and just not good hearted?
I mean, I feel like God will
woman.
give. I believe that God will give you specific outs in certain situations.
Right.
I believe, and I think that a lot of people put like marriages or divorce and all these things all in one, just both, just don't get divorced. But I feel like there are, yeah, we married.
Marriage Mondays, welcome.
But yeah, so I feel like there are, and I feel like that in any type of aspect or any type of situation with God. God has a way of doing certain things with certain people. And even in the Bible, there are certain people he told not to do certain things, and there are certain people that he gave the okay to do certain things. So, but I believe that in certain situations, God will give you an out if that person, because ultimately, you and this person are brought together for a reason, for a purpose. If this person refuses to fulfill their wifely duties, they refuse to submit themselves to you, they refuse to respect you.
But what if they're not even joining together under a spiritual matrimony? What if it's all natural?
I mean, but if it's all natural, then I mean,
that's why most people
looking at God's laws underneath it, anyways, it really doesn't matter then.
But I'm saying, but you look at the majority of marriages that we know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like God is in the forefront? So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean by, like, how do you blame the marriage if it was never built on the right foundation anyway? Like, how could you even?
Right.
It's like a relationship.
I mean, I don't know.
In my mind.
I'm only speaking for us.
I'm just saying,
and
like,
I don't know.
Just listening to someone's past or journey.
Yeah.
And they say, man, I've been married like 3 times. Were you married 3 times lost, or were you a pastor that just got married 3 times? You know what I'm saying? Did you know God? Was God in the middle of your situations, or was it just you were just
getting
out
married,
here just doing whatever, getting eloped and just living crazy? You know what I'm saying? So it's all context to me.
True.
I don't really feel like it's a straight answer.
But I do feel like that God will give you specific outs if there is a certain type of situation.
I feel you from a spiritual perspective.
Yeah, from a spiritual perspective, because when we look at our marriage from a spiritual perspective, we know that it was nothing but God that brought us together.
Right.
But that's what we were looking for. We were looking to put God in the center and at the forefront from the beginning. Premarital counseling. From premarital counseling to choosing not to have sex prior to marriage, not moving in together.
Everything was
continuing to separate those things from what we wanted to do in our flesh naturally.
Right.
We just say, okay, we're going to go against all those things.
Right.
And so when you look at that from that spiritual aspect, a lot of people are not doing that.
That's
so it's not going to be, you may not have a wife that's going to be 100% respectful because she not submitted to God.
Right.
And so with that, it's kind of, it's rocky. It's up in the air on that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say, like, it don't really.
But if you have okay, say for instance, if y'all got married and y'all wasn't saved,
right,
or y'all wasn't really,
God it wasn't built.
It wasn't built on God. Say for instance, okay, but then y'all start getting towards that, and then now y'all want to implement God at the forefront in y'all relationship and in y'all marriage and all this, but she's still being disrespectful. She's still being this. She's still being that. You as a man, you still have. I mean, well, not just saying as the man or either way. It don't matter. Right. Man or woman, you would still need to do right by them. Otherwise, because now you're taking on a different stance.
Yeah, you know better.
So with you taking on that different stance, you still have to do right by that person anyways until God says otherwise, is what I believe.
I agree with that.
So I feel like a lot of people are...
But some people stay too long.
Yeah, that's very true. I totally 100% agree with that.
Gave your ass about 3-4 outs and you still...
Yeah, but I mean, that was, believe me, that was me before. I've been there before.
Yeah. So I think it's a balance. I feel like...
Excuse me.
I feel like... And that's where God has to be the ultimate decision maker. To where it's like, yeah, you reading comments?
Yeah, people are talking
weird. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like that's why God has to be in the center. Because you need to know, to your point, when it's time to leave, and you need to know when it's okay. I can work through this a little bit longer. I got a little more grace for it.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's definitely a God. It's a God feel.
For sure. I agree. I think it's one time, like too many times. It's just kind of just. I don't know. I don't feel like I ever would.
It's a red flag.
I mean, I just feel like you never really know what somebody's situation is. So you never really know why they've been divorced multiple times. So I definitely think getting the understanding as to why they've been divorced so many times, and maybe ask them, have they taken the opportunity to really like sit down with themselves and figure that out? Because I don't think that's just a coincidence that somebody has been not married multiple times, unless they're just out here getting married to people that they just, that first little twinkle that they feel that they like, this the one. And they consistently looking for that one.
This isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Isn't a bad thing. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but you gotta be able to answer that though. It's like, you know what, man, I just jumped the gun too early, too many times. Like, okay, I can see that. Okay. Maybe you just a little thirsty to be married. Yeah. Maybe you need to kind of take it slow.
Maybe he grew up in a church. His parents are very traditional.
Yeah, but still, come on now. We all gotta know, like, when timing is everything. And
so, one more question.
Just jumping the gun like that.
Who does it look worse on? A man that was married 3 times, or a woman that was married 3 times?
I think
equal.
I think equally both is too much. Yeah. I think it's just too much. I don't think it's more worse on the man or more worse on the woman. I think more people gonna assume that it's the woman's fault if she's been divorced multiple times. Like maybe she not peaceful. Maybe she nag too much. You know, so you never really know. And then for a man, they're gonna think, oh, maybe he just playing around. You know, playing in all these different girls' faces and don't know who he want to choose. So I don't know. For me, I feel like I think for me, if I was married multiple times, I think I would just be like, hey, look, I ain't trying to get married no time soon.
Right.
I think I would try to just take that step back and let it happen the way that it needs to happen versus
So
me
you'll
trying
be more
to.
hesitant on getting married again,
Yes.
even though you really love this guy. And he really loves you. And he wants to be your husband. But you've been
But
married.
I don't know how fast.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not really. I don't want to ever.
Never say never.
Never say never, but I also don't want to. Ever put like what I would do if I was in that situation, because I don't really know, because I ain't never been in that situation. But I'm
You can hypothetically put yourself there, though.
But I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, I wouldn't try to bring in like past things and base it off of this relationship.
As you shouldn't.
So I would have to just let that flow the way it flow.
Right.
But if I feel pressured, or I feel like you moving too fast, or I feel something, I probably would kind of, I don't know, I probably would feel some type of way.
Right.
Because like I just told you, I've been married too many times. I'm kind of nervous about this. You know, I think it would just have to take some time.
Okay.
Because, I mean, like, even just kind of us getting together, some of the issues that I've had prior, I haven't, like, fought at you for them, but I do have to take some time to analyze those things.
Right.
So I think...
But you didn't even, I don't think you even knew that you...
was still dealing with some of the things that I was dealing with. And so I think that in a true spouse, I believe, it will bring those things out of you. Right. That you don't even know what you're dealing with. Yeah, and help you work through them, not just... bring them to the forefront, and then now they there. Yeah. And that's just it.
And you
so
just making them feel bad, let him feel bad because of their post. Yeah. Traumatic disorder.
Yeah. So that's just my take on it. I definitely think it would take some time to just kind of analyze and kind of work through that. And I think that if somebody wants to be married with you, and you just gotta let that take its course, I think. I wouldn't want to like make it be like, man, look, I've been married too many times, you know. But at the same time, it is kind of like one of those things where it's like,
no, for sure.
You gotta take a step back.
Yeah, I agree. That was pretty much my question. I got another. How much?
How long we been on this thing? How you tell? Oh, 32 minutes.
Okay, yeah, we'll wait for next Monday.
We'll just wait?
Yeah, it's a good topic. We'll wait for next Monday. I'm tired of it.
All right, y'all. We thank y'all so much for joining us. We'll be back next Monday, God willing. And make sure that y'all come back and hang out with us.
Brother, please take that off your face.
Take that off your head. But yeah, so we love you guys. We thank you guys so much for joining us.
Count it all joy. It could be a lot worse.
All right, God bless you guys. Have a blessed and amazing day. Be blessed. Well, amazing night. Be blessed.